Good morning. Have you seen the coolest cup in the world? Clay Monster Pottery. Did I show this to you guys already? I might have. I love it. It's like my favorite mug right now. Although I have learned that I tend to hold my mugs in this hand and not this hand, which is weird because I'm right-handed, but this is cool. I think it's because my nightstand on the side of the bed that I sleep in is over here, so I always grab cups this way. I don't know, whatever. Hi. Just gonna drink all the coffee. Welcome, Tammy Cinematic Skeins. If you're new, hi. I knit, spin, dye, crochet, do random crafty things that come into my brain whenever I feel like doing them. I go off on tangents, I ramble, I forget what I'm talking about. My dogs interrupt me. They probably will today. They're outside right now and it's friggin' hot. It's friggin' hot. Okay. I have lots to show and don't let me forget. Because I forgot last episode. I got a box in the mail from the UK and I wanted to open it and show it so I can play with it. But I forgot to show it to you guys. So it's been sitting in here taunting me. So I'm going to show that to you guys. Don't let me forget. Okay? Okay. It is day 2 of Tour de Fleece. I have the things. I have started the things. I will show you. Okay? So that's going to be in here. But I'm sure some of y'all are like, oh, enough with the spinning, lady. Show us some yarn. I have some yarn. I have some yarn. I went shopping. What did I go in there for? I went to the yarn store to find a yarn to use to connect all of my blanket squares. That's what I went there for. That is not what I walked out with. And that's okay. And the funny thing is, I came home and was like, you know, I have yarn and stash that will do just fine. Because of course I do. Sorry, all this coffee's good. So I had bought last grocery trip, I bought Kenyan coffee thinking, you know, this is going to sound wrong. I was thinking Kenyan coffee. I'm black. I should automatically like this because it's from the home country, right? I didn't like it. Bolivian coffee though, quite tasty. I mean, I could like Kenyan coffee, but it would have to be the one that's not at Trader Joe's. Anyway, so yeah, I have Tour de Fleece, the UK box, some whips. Did I bring the socks? I didn't bring the socks. It's fine. You guys don't need to see the socks. My appointment socks. I haven't worked on them. Haven't had any appointments. Speaking of which, let's get this out of the way. I have exciting news. If you're not on the Instagram and did not see my stories, or if you are on the Instagram and didn't see my stories, whatever. I post a lot. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I get bored. Okay. What was I going to say? The wrist. Told you guys I had that second MRI and I was waiting on the results, right? I did not tell you guys why I needed a second MRI. I just told you guys, you know, they wanted another MRI with contrast dye. I wanted to wait until I got the results to say anything publicly about it because I was freaking out a little bit on the inside. I have a tumor in my wrist. It is benign. Well, they believe it to be benign. We've opted not to do surgery. The lump that I see on my wrist is actually not the tumor. The tumor's like deep in there, next to the tendon, which is why my tendon is constantly irritated. That's what the doctor said. But I also have a cyst in my hand, so that's the bump part. But yeah, there's a little tumor hanging out in here and a little chip of bone from when I broke my wrist and didn't know it. But they believe it to be benign. We're just going to keep an eye on it. And this is the part that was on the Instagram stories that y'all missed. I'm allowed to dye again. No more wrist brace. She wants me to go back to doing my regular activities. I told her, like, I do a lot of repetitive motion things with the yarn dyeing and whatnot. She said, do it. Point is, if it starts to irritate my wrist again, then we'll have to do a little something. So be it hand surgery to remove things or just straight up physical therapy. She said more than likely, if it starts hurting again, our first route is I'm going to have to go to physical therapy to get some wrist strengthening exercises and whatnot. But my whole thing was the tumor bit, and I was freaking out. But we're good. We're good. Or we appear to be good. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I mean, there are tumors hanging out in my uterus, so we're good. They've been there for years. So if I can tolerate those, I can tolerate anything, because pain. That was TMI, but they're related stories. So there you go. I'm good. I can dye again. Raring to go. I dyed some fiber. I left it in the other room. Whatever. I dyed some Cormo. I have that in here. So let me show you that. And then I'll show you yarny bits. Yes? Okay. We all know that I got a Cormo fleece. A Cormo fleece that's brown and not gray because of the tips. This is one of my, I'm going to spin this for a Tour de Fleece things. So I'm going to spin this. I told you guys I had another half that I was considering dyeing. Well, I did. And then I blended it a bit, and then I pulled roving. I still can't use a Diz to save my life. I think I need one. I've seen one on Etsy that's like hand size with little holes in it. I think that's what I need to be able to coordinate, because I can't use the teeny tiny one. It does not work for me. But anyway, I dyed the Cormo, I combed it, and then I carded it on the drum carder. I know that was an unnecessary step, but I wanted to blend the colors a little bit, because I don't know if you guys will be able to see the color, but it's a deep green with little bits of burgundy. I dyed it purple and blue, and then I kind of mixed them all together so I could get like a deep burgundy, whatever. Because I was dyeing the locks. I've never dyed locks before. I wasn't sure how to go about it. But anyway, there it is. So green and burgundy, Cormo. I don't know if I'm going to spin this during Tour de Fleece. This looks a little messy because, like I said, I'm not good at pulling roving yet. But I am definitely going to spin this for Tour de Fleece. This might just hang out for a bit. So there's that. All right, showed that. I can put that away. Whips. Oh wait, finished. Do I have finished objects? I have finished objects, sort of. Partially finished. I don't know. They're finished squares. Showed you guys last time I got the little sheepish, I don't know, Scheepjes, whatever, those little balls of yarn, these teeny tiny little balls of yarn, skeins of yarn, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. What'd I say? 15 grams each, and there's 50 in a box, and I wasn't sure if I was going to use both boxes. I think I will. This is what I've gotten done already. I can't stop making the squares. So yeah, I forcefully put this down so I could work on my Andrew Mowry shirt thing. But yeah, I have lots of little ends to weave in. I didn't think about that. Kind of wish I'd done this as a modular thing. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. And I think I'm going to use either Pound of Love. Y'all know I have to say it like that. Pound of Love to join them all. Because I think, I don't want to do black. I mean, I always want to do black. But I'm sure I'm going to make another blanket with black. So, thinking of using this. Or I have one that's marled that I was using in a different blanket that I'm trying to take apart. I have a bunch of this. I'm leaning towards this because I think it'll give it a little character in the background with a gray black speckle or gray on gray speckle. I think I might use this for the background. Ta-da! Squares. All right, boys, can you take it outside? Outside. What? Ew. Hey. Interrupted by dogs. Warned you. Leave Theo alone. You know he's been sicky. Also, Theo's been sick. I'm thinking, like, I'm now leaning towards this because I know he hasn't eaten anything, like, off. I'm thinking his age might be kicking in, because Theo's what, 7? I think I might need to transition him to a sensitive tummy food for seniors, because he's almost 8, which is seniors for dogs. So I might change up his food. So far right now, he's been eating chicken and rice, and Benny's a little jealous that Theo's getting chicken and rice. So Benny gets a little chicken and rice. Jealousy with dogs is not good with these two. Anyway, sidetrack, sorry. What's it called? Andrea Mowry shirt. What's it called? I forgot. Nebula. The Nebula. I made a little bit of progress since you guys last saw it. Just a little. Because, you know, blanket squares. I'm all about the blanket squares. I put it back on smaller needles because it was easier for me to maneuver. I don't know why. Smaller needles just... So yeah, not a lot of progress, but some. I'm not a big fan of bottom up, but I figure this is so oversized that I won't really have to worry about whether or not it fits. I mean, look at this. This is like 2 of me. Anyway, that. I am alternating skeins, which I find annoying, but you know, do what you do. Okay. That's it. Other whips are Tour de Fleece related. I will show that when I show all the Tour de Fleece stuff. And yarny bits. Ready? So like I said, I went to On the Lamb yarn shop to get blanket yarn. It's what I went there for. Just to join the squares. That's all I went there for. Well, if you guys, if you're not local, or if you are local and you've not been to On the Lamb, they tend to have a 50% off table. I did not realize I was looking at the 50% off table. All I saw was, does that say Haunui? And I was like, I want these. And then I was like, there were 2 more still on the table because I pulled a couple. I was like, is this enough for a garment? Because it's like, I can't remember, Aran or worsted, right? And I was like, I haven't made anything that weight in a real long time. I don't know how much I need. Should I get all of it? And then Heather was like, she's the owner of On the Lamb yarn shop. She's like, they're on sale. They're 50% off. And I was like, I'll take them all. It's Haunui, you guys. My plan now is to dye them. So I'm going to take them out of the balls and over dye them. I just haven't decided on what color. And I also wanted to show them to you guys before I did all that. I don't know when this is going to happen. Probably not this year because me. But it's Haunui Noro. Haunui Noro. I've not knit with Noro before. It's a little thick, thin, and it's single ply, which I don't know how I feel about that. But she had a really cool cabled vest sample in the shop that I thought was really pretty. I'm probably not going to do cables, or maybe just a simple cable. I don't know. But I'm thinking cardigan, like when I dye it. So I got... I'm not done yet. I got Noro. I thought there were 6. Is it 5? I don't know. I got Noro. It's Haunui, you guys. It's Haunui. But anyway, it's 100% Haunui, I believe. Natural color. It's undyed. Yes. From the Taranui farm. I wonder if I don't know if it's... In my brain, there's only one person that does Haunui Wool. So I wonder if this is her farm. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, it's 100% Haunui Wool. And it was $20 each. And I believe it's 200 grams. So yeah, plenty. Does it say meters? 400 meters. I don't know what that is. I'm American. We didn't learn that system of measurement, which is stupid because we're, I think, one of 2 or 3 countries that don't use that system of measurement, which is just dumb. They taught it in school. I don't remember it because nobody uses it. Anyway. Since I was there. I keep buying this yarn and forgetting what I bought it for. So this time I bought it in a single color so I can use it for whatever, because I keep forgetting what I bought it for. I'm sure it's like a wrap or a scarf or something. But this is Malabrigo Dos Tierras, and this is the Azul Profundo colorway, which is blue. Yeah. And I have this color in yarn, so, but it's, is it fingering weight? It's up there somewhere. I think it's fingering weight. Sock weight. Sock. I have it in sock. That's what I have it in. Oh, it's so good. Blue. Okay. That's what I got at the yarn store. And then, after I left there, I was like, I didn't get any blanket yarn. Let me swing by Joann. You guys, I went to, calm down, Theo. I went to the fanciest Joann I've ever seen in my life. I will pop in some pictures. I posted them on Instagram. Over the top. Joann was over the top. Like, it was clean too and organized. I'm like, do y'all have somebody walking around like putting stuff back? Because you know people just leave stuff places in Joann and it's always looks like a complete mess. I can't talk. This Joann was spotless. Spotless. And they had a coloring section, like little table with like crayons and stuff for kids. So you can like leave your kids in the coloring section and walk around and do the things, which I thought was pretty cool. My mom would have never done that because, you know, stay with me, don't touch anything. That was her thing. It wasn't sit at this table, don't move, don't get up, stay here, color. No, it was walk with me, don't touch anything. Yeah. Anyway. I showed you guys this yarn already. All right, so that fade yarn, I had bought the black and the blue, and I was gonna fade them into each other in a blanket. Well, then I saw this color, and I decided I was gonna do black, blue, and green. So I got 3 of these to go with that yarn. So yeah, got some more of that, and it was on sale. And then, because I cannot resist Heartland yarn, they had the black, and it was all the same color lot, because I've thought about buying the black before, but it's never the same color lot. They had all the same color lot, so I got sweater quantity, because yeah, and it was on sale. So that goes in with my Heartland, because y'all remember I bought all the blue last time, and there's some in my Destash, which I'm still working on. I just have to motivate myself, y'all. I'm sorry it's taking me so long. I just have to motivate myself. Okay. And then got some more pony bead lacing, because I keep losing, what do they call it? Like the name brand, barber cord. I keep losing it, so I got some more. Not gonna lose it, there's plenty. Yep. Okay. And then a while back, I had gone on like a fabric quarter thing, and I showed you guys, it was like a really cool x-ray looking thing, and I couldn't find the fabric. Well, all the Halloween fabric's out and they had it, so I got myself a yard of x-ray fabric, gonna make a bag with it. And then I was walking past the clearance section and I saw Beavis and Butthead and MTV fabric, and I was like, I kind of want to do this. And I told Aquila, I was like, dude, check this out. And she's like, do it. I was like, okay, I will. So I got Beavis and Butthead fabric and MTV fabric, and I'm gonna put them together and I make a little bag with it because I think it's funny. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna make it and sell it. I just thought it was funny. So, and it was on clearance. Who cares? Okay, it's like $2. I think. Was it? Yeah, $2.50. Each. So yeah. And then you guys on Instagram will recognize this fabric. I gave away a beautiful sister bag with this fabric, but they had it at Joann, and I was like, oh, I can make myself my own glow in the dark bag. I think I bought enough to make a couple. So I think I'm gonna make it and send them too. I think I'm gonna make one for Aquila and one for Chevis, because I think it's fun. When am I gonna do it? No idea. We'll see. So about that. And then, and this has to do with another acquisition, I was walking past the baby section in the yarn, and they had Lion Brand ice cream, and I had been wanting to do these crochet squares for a little bit. Like, I really want to do a crochet square blanket. And there was this one person on Instagram, I can't remember their name, but it was just this one yarn called Hayfield Spirit, and I ordered that, and I'm going to show it to you. But they have similar yarn at Joann, and I feel like I could have just bought this. But anyway, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? So Hayfield Spirit has this yarn, this colorway. I didn't buy it because they didn't have it in stock on Jimmy Bean's website. But I think it's World of Wool in the UK, something like that. They have it. So if once I decide what I'm doing, I might order this colorway from that line. But this is like a DK. I bought Chunky from Jimmy Bean's because they only had a couple of skeins left in the darker rainbow color that I wanted. And then I picked up another color because it was pretty. It's me, you guys. Anyway, this is the Hayfield Spirit color. Now, the lady I was watching on Instagram, she was doing like a crochet granny square sweater, like a cardigan. And she was using this followed by this, right? These are two different weights, I'm sorry. Like I said, I didn't buy this color because I didn't have it. So it was like this one, and then it faded out to this one. It was really pretty. But this is the color I wanted because it's a darker yellow. Even though it's not going to be a worn item, it's going to be a blanket. But anyway, I like the darker rainbows. So I got this in the chunky weight. This is, what's the name of the color? It just this color 400. There's a name. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, I got this. The chunky is, oh, my brain hurts. I'm getting a headache. 169 yards. And this is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. What was the Lion brand? It's probably acrylic. Because it's Lion brand. Yes, acrylic. So this is wool acrylic. And then they had this colorway, which I thought was really pretty. So I thought about possibly putting these two together because this blue and purple are in this one. So the blues and purples. So I could fade. It'd be kind of like a rainbow to sky fade almost, you know? I thought it would be fun. But anyway, I got 4 of each of these. So I got that. And like I said, if I decide, like once I figure out what I'm doing, I'll order more. What I might do, I just bought, what are they called? The people that do the flax sweater. Tin Can Knits. I bought some, sorry, my allergies messing up. I was out and about yesterday, and ever since, like, my sinuses are all bleh. What's I saying? I was out and about, allergies, yarn, blankets. Oh, blankets, Tin Can Knits, Tin Can Knits. I bought some of their blanket patterns. There's one that looks like a flower. Hold on. There's a fly in here. Get out. You can't be in the yarn room. I knew I should have closed the door. I keep forgetting what I was saying. Tin Can Knits, blanket patterns. I bought Tin Can Knits blanket patterns. I think it's just called Polygon or something like that. It's like a simple blanket. That's the solid color one. Yes, Polygon. And I can't remember what the other one was called. I think it's Star something, but I bought both of those. So I'm thinking I might, with the chunky yarn, and see how that turns out. Even though that's knit and not crochet. I'm going to find a crochet pattern at some point. Theo, you're moving the camera, buddy. Quit. Okay, so that's that. That's fiber. Okay, do the fiber and we'll open the box. No, we'll open the box and then we'll do the fiber. Yes. Okay. Oh, I forgot the book. I'm gonna go get the book. I'll be back. Okay, book. Found it. Took me a second. This is the book I got. Fabric Weaving by Matthew Boudreau, who's MX Domestic on Instagram. This is a really cool book. There's like a ton of cool patterns in here. And, you know, intro to fabric weaving, which I'm super stoked about. And I didn't get these for the fabric weaving. I got these because they're rainbows. But we like rainbows here. This is Patrick Loesch, or however you say it. It might be Patrick Lewis. I don't know. This is by Northcott Fabrics. This is Glisten, which is rainbows. But they're like metallic pearlescent. Can you see it? You see it? Rainbows. And then this is the new one. This is Glisten Opulence, but it's a darker rainbow. We know I like dark rainbows. So I got these because they were rainbow, and I got this because it looked cool, and I'm going to make some damn bags with fabric weaving, okay? That's the plan. One of the things they mention here for tools is a wefty needle, which I tried to find. Nobody had it in stock. But when I look at it, that's it. It's basically an elastic threader. So I ordered on Amazon elastic threader in multiple sizes. And I'm going to use these to do the fabric weaving. And I got some bias tape thingies and this little kit. I don't know how to use any of this, but I'm gonna learn. And whenever the sewing bug decides to revisit me, because yeah, after I finished my quilt top, it kind of went away, which is why my quilt's not finished. So I'll get back to it eventually. But anyway, that was the book I wanted to grab. Also, there was yarn. Where is it? There's more yarn. Oh, here it is. Color Me Sheepish. Let me tell you how I found this yarn. You know how I like to browse Etsy at 2 o'clock in the morning, as I do, right? Because I can't sleep. Basically, I was looking for sock fiber. That's what I searched for. Sock spinning fiber. And this popped up. And I was like, I wasn't looking for yarn, but wait a minute. That looks really cool. This is the picture that popped up. And I was like, huh, variegated stripes. Huh, I want this. So I bought it. This is Confetti by ColorMeSheepish. I am super excited to play with this. She was real nice. And I gifted some to Aquila because I figured she might want to crank it or something. Because it just looks so cool, right? So yes, I am going to spin this up. Not spin it, cake it up. Y'all know what I meant to say. I'm gonna cake this up because this is my next sock knit. I do need to finish this sock knit. I grabbed this while I was grabbing the book. These are my appointment socks. This is the self-striping marled yarn from Timber Yarns. These are my appointment socks. See how many appointments I've had where I've just been chilling in the waiting room? Now I'm on the foot. So yeah. I might keep them as my appointment socks because I have 2 more pairs of 9-inch circulars. So I think I'm going to cast this on today. Yes. The box. The box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Ah, all right. This is from the UK. This is from The Knitted Home. If you guys remember Bruce. Do you remember Bruce, the pig by Claire Garland, Piglet, that I made that doesn't look anything like the pattern? I love Bruce. I think his messed upness gives him character. So I'm happy with Bruce. I might make another one because I have enough yarn for it. I think I told you guys that. But coffee's cold. It's weird. Like lukewarm to cold coffee is just a no, but you throw a couple ice cubes in it and it's a yes again. Coffee's weird. But anyway, she released a Triceratops pattern and dinosaurs, and it's super cute. But after the mistakes of Bruce, I decided I would get the kit this time. So I'd use the same yarn and the same safety eyes in the hopes that it would look like the picture. Because, I mean, even if I mess it up, it's going to be cute. Because Bruce is freaking cute, right? Okay. But anyway, I got the kit. And I really wanted to open this box for you guys. How much was this? It was expensive. I mean, the shipping. It's $28, right? US. But shipping was like 13 something, and yeah, UK. But anyway, so this ended up being like 40 bucks. It's fine. It's fine. I spend less on ridiculous things. Came this cute little bag, and I have not opened this bag yet. I had only opened the box because I was like, I need to show this on the podcast, and I forgot. So I'm gonna pop in a picture of what it looks like. It's so cute, right? Little spiral bound pattern. Look at the little face. Look at the little face. He's so freaking cute. Okay. Sorry. It's cute. Oh, there it is. Look. I don't have to pop in a picture. There's the picture. Isn't that adorable? Don't you just want to make it out of bigger yarn so it's giant and squishy? That's why I made the pig with the yarn that I made it with, so it would be bigger. Anyway, I'm going to use what they call for. Okay, so we've got Drops Alpaca in green grass and pearl gray. Oh, that's nice. It's like a heathered green. All right, so Drops Alpaca. That's pretty. And then the pearl gray, I guess you don't need a lot because there's only a little bit. Well, yeah, because it's just the mouth, right? Or the beak. That's a little heathered too. It's pretty. Okay. 6mm safety eyes, 2 pairs. I can make 2 dinos. Stitch markers, darning needle, fiber stuffing, knitting pattern, and project bag. Okay. Purled stuffing. That's new on me. Have you guys seen this stuff before? That's interesting. We get some plastic blocking stitch markers. Are the safety eyes in here? Oh, they are. Oh, those are tiny. These are smaller than the ones I used on Bruce. Little teeny tiny safety eyes. See it right there? Oh, and needles. Well, I have needles. I've never seen white circular needles before. Apparently Drops Garn Studio, whatever, has needles. So some circular needles. Cool. Well, that's cool. I wasn't expecting the needles. I just wanted the yarn and stuff. Cool. So I will use this kit to make the dinosaur. I'm actually not in the mood to work on it now. I was in the mood to work on it last week because Tour de Fleece. So yeah. But yeah, that's the kit. She just released an Eeyore pattern. I love Eeyore. Love Eeyore. Eeyore. Because he was like the sad, depressed one that just reminded me of me. And like, he was the loner. Eeyore is awesome. I love Eeyore. So I bought the pattern. I did not buy the kit for Eeyore because I want to see how this turns out, and then, you know, if the kit's still available, maybe I'll buy it. But I think I kind of want to make Eeyore with bigger yarn like I did with Bruce. And I have yarn in here for that, definitely, because, you know, gray. I'm going to make Eeyore. So yeah, Claire Garland. So bought the dino pattern. There's an Eeyore pattern now. Bruce, the pattern is called Piglet, but there's also like a standing Piglet, like Winnie the Pooh Piglet. There's a Pooh Bear pattern, Claire Garland, but I don't, not to be weird, I don't like the look of them. They don't look like Pooh and Piglet in my brain. So not trying to throw shade or anything. They don't look like them in my head. I'm sure they look like they do in the original books, maybe. I don't know. I didn't read those books. I watched the cartoon. So, yeah. All right. Kit. Is that it? Need my cold coffee. Yes, then there's fiber. And then I'm going to get to spinning. Yes, I got podcasts lined up to watch. I am ready. Think I'm going to spin Rolex today. All right, here we go. Fiber acquisition. Camaj Fiber Arts had a sale. I told you guys, whenever they have a sale and it's something that I like, I go ahead and pick it up because it's usually like 40% off. They had rainbow. And my plan is, if you guys, there's a blog, I can't remember if that's the name of the blog. Craft Me Happy on Instagram. Love all of her spinning stuff. She has YouTube videos too. So excellent. She's also the one that gave me the idea of making acrylic bobbins, which I still haven't done yet because I still need to find a broken shacked bobbin. I need somebody to send me a broken shacked bobbin so I can mold it, because I'm not that good with the maths and the measuring of the things. So I just want to use an actual shacked bobbin to mold. But yeah, haven't done it yet. Anyway, Craft Me Happy. I love her spinning content. Okay. And what she does is she gets the fibers that are like multiple colors, and then she splits them in different ways, or spins them in different ways. And she shows you like all the different yarns you can get out of like one weird colorway, you know? So all that background info. Rainbow fiber. I'm going to split it in different ways and play with it and get different yarns with it, because I think it'll be fun. Kind of like I did with this rainbow fiber. I split it up and I'm going to spin it and see what it looks like. But yes, I got, is it a pound? Yes, I got a pound of rainbow comb topped to play with. And they threw in some free cotton. All right, that was that. My other fiber acquisition, I have already taken apart. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the picture that was on the website and a picture of the fiber that I got. Not to throw shade, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but in my brain, I was not expecting white bits in the fiber. I thought it was just going to be full on color, like saturated, because you guys know I like saturated colors, right? So when I got the fiber, I was like, there's white bits in this. I can't do what I was going to do, because I was going to try to do self-striping socks, because I've not done that yet. And there's too much white in the fiber. So let's take it apart. So imagine, this is one of the braids I'm going to spin, but imagine it was this, and there was like little white bits all in it. I took it apart, separated the colors into little piles, like light colors in little piles, and then I ran it through the drum carder and made bats. So this is the fiber in the picture, right? This is the fiber that I got, and this is what it is now. I'm not going to open the bag. So I made 2 bats with it. So I have like a burgundy to rust color. I'm going to take it out of the bag. it was just a little bit of a pain in the ass to get it in the bag. Let me see if I can get it out without pulling it apart. Because that's what I'm here for, to show you the things. All right. Plus it's folded, so you kind of can't see it. Swoosh. Isn't that pretty gradient? Don't you love it? So I made this, right? That's one bat. I'm not as happy with the second bat, but that's my fault. Where to put you? So the second one, I wasn't feeling the colors that I had left to, you know, blend. So I pulled, because I had some Targhee and stash. Oh, that's Targhee silk, by the way. I had some Targhee fossil fibers in my stash. And this was just little sample braids. Do I still have it in here? Yeah. My Targhee braids from the Poison collection. And this was Monk's Hood, because I had some left. I didn't use all of it. So this was Monk's Hood. And I blended that in with that fiber and unfold. Or is this a small one? Is this a small one? This is a small one. And now it's like a purple to a blue. I blended this a lot, so it would be like a purpley pink. So yeah, I turned my Tour de Fleece braid into bats. I really like this one. Ta-da! Little bat, big bat. I'm probably not going to spin them together, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these to practice long draw. Or supported long draw, I believe is what it's called. Got some tips from my group, my spinning team. I'm on 2 teams. I told you guys this last time. I'm on Camp Wooligan with Tashi and Christopher, and I'm in Stash Dashers with Melly Knits. Andrea Mowry's in our group. And Andrea, the PT, the PT knitter PT, I can't remember her name. She has a podcast too that I haven't watched in ages. But yeah, the knitting PT, that's it. They're not in my chat group, but they're in the team. They're on the team. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, Tour de Fleece. So that's one of the Tour de Fleece colorways that I'm going to spin, was the braid that I took apart and modified, which I hope does not offend the designer that I modified it. But it was from, or the dyer, not the designer, the dyer. Same thing, we design. HelloYarn, Dreaming by Firelight. Yeah, dyed for the Flannel and Starlight Tour de Fleece 2024. It is Targhee Bamboo Silk. So, yeah. I modified it. Because I'm me. Okay. Let me show you everything else I'm planning to spin, okay? One of them I don't think I'm going to finish during this Tour de Fleece, but I'm going to try. I have 2 braids of this. This is Starry Night. It's 23 micron merino bamboo tweed. This one is from Camaj Fiber Arts. I had another braid of the exact same fiber from Paradise Fibers, and it's called Fable, but it's basically the exact same thing. So I think some of the stuff Camaj sells is basically the same stuff that you can get at Paradise Fibers, but for cheaper. So it's gray with blue. I think it's really pretty. So I have finished spinning the one from Paradise Fibers. Right? And I still have this braid to spin. So I'm going to spin both and then apply them together on my jumbo bobbin. Because, yeah, 4 ounces, 4 ounces. So, yeah, spun that. That's what I spun yesterday. Then I have the Gray Fox. I got my sweater quantity in. If you've been on the Instagram, you saw the picture. So this is the Color Pop, and from what I understand, it's South American wool with viscose tweed. So that's the sweater spin that I don't know if I'm going to finish. I have ordered, I'm spinning, because I don't like spinning tweed. I think I've told you guys that before. Like, I I don't like the feel of spinning yarn with bits in it. But I really like these tweeds because I feel like it's incorporated enough. I'm not going to pick at it. I think I told you guys that. Anyway, I spun this. It's going to be a contrast to this. They're going to go together. That's the plan. Yeah. Where was I going with that? Oh, I'm spinning it on the e-spinner because I find that stuff with bits in it, it's easier for me to spin on the e-spinner for some reason. So I've ordered more bobbins. Because I'm thinking I might be able to spin it all, but I'll probably won't be able to apply it all. So yeah, I have 2.5 pounds of this to spin. Ambitious. So there's that. Then I wanted to do a self-striping sock spin. Whether it's going to be DK socks or not, I don't know. I spun one of my Primrose Yarn Co. braids from the Candlelight Society. This is Black Magic. No, is this Black Magic? This is Black Magic. This is Autumn Tide. I was going for a sock fingering weight. This is the thinnest I've ever spun in my life. It was fingering weight before I washed it. It is sport weight now. That's fine. That's still the thinnest I've ever spun. And I spun this to be self-striping. But my brain was like, I only need 50 grams for socks. Not thinking I'm spinning this. I should probably spin the whole braid to make sure I have enough yardage. So I don't know my yardage, but this is only half a braid. I have the other half to spin. I don't know if I'm going to spin it this Tour de Fleece because I want to spin Black Magic. So yeah, I'm proud of this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is my first successful chain ply, you guys. Look at it. Okay, so I want to do that again with this Primrose Yarn Co. This is also my Candlelight Society. Again, Black Magic. And I think this would be a really cool self-striping colorway. Right? Right. It's probably going to be DK because that took a long time. Because I'm not good at chain plying, so I had to do it real slow. And also, because it's the thinnest I've ever spun, I was being super, super careful. It took forever. So I don't want this to take forever because I have other things to spin. So yes, the plan with this is socks, self-striping, chain ply. Okay, that's the plan for this. I tried to get a little bit of everything for this year's Tour de Fleece. So that's that. I'm going to do a bat spin. I had pulled this to do the bat spin, but that is the Tour de Fleece colorway that I just showed you guys that is now bats. So I might put this back and just do that, or I might do this and save that for another time, right? I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't felt like doing this yet. It's only day 2. There's that. Then I wanted a fun color spin. So this is Inglenook Fibers, Batten Braid, Cormo Cashgora, Tussa Silk, Birds of a Feather. I think I showed you guys this when I bought it because I haven't had it that long. I had already split it into 3. So the plan was this to be a fun variegated 3-ply. I'm debating if I want to spin this today or not. I'm trying to decide what to spin today. I said I would decide after coffee. Right, so there's this. And I've never spun Cashgora before, so this was something colorful and that I haven't done yet. Then I have the Fossil Fibers Tour de Fleece colorway. I've already split it into how I want to spin it, but I'm rethinking it. Yeah, because it's not really gonna work for what I was thinking, because I was gonna do like half a braid because it's 2 braids, so I split both braids in half, right, which is technically 1 braid, right, when you put it back together, because there were 2 braids to start with, you know what I mean. Anyway, I was gonna do one end to end, and then I was gonna do like a fractal with the other one, but the fractal doesn't really work with how this is dyed, I don't think. I can't make it work in my head. I need to play with my colored pencils and figure it out. So I've already split it, but I might change how I split it. What I'm also thinking about doing is making this a self-striping colorway, because then I just need to split 2 of these into smaller bundles and spin them end to end, and it'll just be a repeating of the original color, right? Yeah, so the color goes purple. It's, where is it? Orange, yellow, green, yellow, orangey pink to purple to orangey pink. So like, I can't do this as a just regular fractal, right? I don't know, I haven't decided, but I've already played with splitting it, so we'll see what I end up doing. Like I said, what I'm thinking about doing is just splitting it down into little bits, and just so the color just keeps repeating. We'll see. Haven't decided. So I'm definitely not spinning this today because I haven't decided. Other thing, I want to spin all the things, you guys. These Rolags that I won last year from Onina, I'm going to spin I'm going to spin these today. I was thinking about spinning them last night. I'm going to spin these today. Okay, we've decided what I'm spinning for today. I'm going to spin the Onina Rolags. These are the fireworks ones where there's like hidden colors inside. I had one that I slightly pulled apart a little bit by mistake. There it is. You see this one's got greens and blues on the inside. I'm going to spin this today. Okay, we're doing Rolags today. And I don't think these are going to take me very long, so I think maybe I'll spin these 2 today. This is Superwash Merino, Angelina, and Sari Silk. And it's only 50 grams. So I'll probably do these. And then there was the fiber I showed you guys that I was gonna start spinning, and then I never did. From Butterfly Girl Designs. Words. I might spin that. I don't know. I'm gonna spin this today. Definitely. Okay, there's that. Also, I forgot. I spun a sample of the Gray Fox. That's what it looks like. I need to knit a swatch. Trying to decide like what weight. Well, I was trying to decide what weight to spin for my sweater. And I think I'm going to go with this. A little bit thinner than this because I've already spun this. But yeah, it'll be a little bit thinner than this for my sweater. And I'm thinking cardigan right now, but I don't have a pattern in mind. Getting tired again. Oh, did I mention that to you guys? Or did I find that out after the last episode? No, it was after the last episode. By the way, I am going through withdrawal. The migraine medication, the Elavil that they had me on, I told you guys they were switching me back to the shot. What they didn't tell me was I was supposed to gradually quit the Elavil, not just stop taking it because I was going back on the shot because withdrawal symptoms. I'm just really tired. I just feel really run down and tired, and it's because of the medication. So yeah, that. Did y'all hear that? I hit my tooth. Anyway, other thing I got in the mail that's not in here, I just wanted to mention it because we all know I love the Haunui. I got sweater quantities of Haunui to play with. If you're on my Instagram, you saw my picture of me all laid out in it. The middle one was the Haunui Ebony Silk that I'm in love with, that I haven't decided what weight I want to spin it at. It's probably going to be sport weight. But the 2 on the sides, I got a sweater quantity of Spice, which is this one. I pulled the samples because I need to play with it to figure out how I want to dye what I want to dye. So this is Spice. These are undyed Haunui. So I got Spice, and then I got Fog, which I've already spun the sample of this, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I like it, but I can't show you a comparison. But this is the other color I got. So these two colors, and what I plan to do is marl them, kind of like my favorite hand spun that I keep talking about. But I gotta figure out how I want to dye it. Right now, I'm thinking gray and a muted rainbow. So the plan when I bought it was muted rainbow, gray, right? I'm thinking I might want to alternate it. So like a light gray and a dark gray with muted rainbow. Or like I'm playing with how I want to do it. I don't want to talk about it because I'm just gonna ramble like I don't already. But yeah, I gotta play with it. So I have my sample and I've got to pull a sampling of the fog from my sweater quantity to play with. And then I've got to spin it, and then I've got to knit samples to see if I like the way they marl, or you know, how I want to knit them. I got to play with it. So that's a project for another time, which is why I'm not spinning Haunui during this tour de fleece, because I've got to play with my color dyeing first. So yes, I mean, there was some Haunui in my fiber stash that's already dyed that I could play with. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to get through what I've shown you already that I plan to spin, so we'll see what happens. And I think that's everything. That's all the things. Other thing, something else I wanted to mention, festivals. I've decided I'm not going to go to Flock because it's too expensive for me right now. I'm planning to go to Rhinebeck. I have not found a place to stay yet. I have not bought plane tickets yet. I just know I want to go. I already have the time scheduled off because I have to plan my time off at the beginning of the year. I think I've told you guys that before. So I took off for Flock and I took off for Rhinebeck because I was hoping to go to one, or I was hoping to go to both. So I have the time off already scheduled. I just need to do the planning and the whatnots. I found a super cute, it's not Airbnb, was it Verbo? I don't remember. It was like a cute little rental place, and it was one of those houses, the triangle looking houses. What are they called? With like, it's all glass in the front. People go camping in them. What are they called? Whatever those are called. I found one. I kind of want to stay in it, but it's like $1,200. But I've always wanted to stay in one of those. So like, do I splurge? I don't know. There's no TV. There's internet though. There's internet. There's no TV because it's supposed to be like a vacation, you know? Which reminds me, like when I was a kid, like vacations with my mom, we always went somewhere where there's no TV because my mom wanted me to not watch TV. Anyway, yeah. So I got to figure out where I'm going to stay and buy plane tickets. The plane tickets is the easy part. It's finding a place to stay because, you know, I'm late in deciding I want to go. So there's like nowhere to stay. It'd be cool if like I knew people and be like, hey, can I just crash on the couch? Like, I'm not a bother. I'm easy to stay with. But then I'm like, when you stay with other people, you're like on their time schedule. So I like staying by myself. Because then I can just do what I want. Yes. I'm rambling. I have spinning to do. Have a good day. Have a good week. Talk to you again soon. Happy spinning if you're spinning.